Hi, everybody. My name is Twila Walkeden, and I'm the Executive Director of the Weyburn Chamber of Commerce. And this is our regular feature called Chamber Face to Face. Today is our 12th video that we're shooting, and this is the last one that we're going to have in this series. And I thought that it was really fitting to bring one of our local business entrepreneurs on with us today. We have John Hulbert from John Hulbert Construction. First of all, John, welcome, and thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So John, typically, can you tell us, what your area of expertise is with John Hulbert Construction on a normal year or on a normal day?
We do both residential and commercial construction, right from concrete work to framing, finishing, exterior finishes, insurance claims, pretty wide variety. Just we're in a small community, so you have to be pretty diversified.
Right. And so diversified would be the key word. What we're getting at is when the COVID virus hit the community, in particular businesses, these businesses had to scramble in order to make sure that both their employees and their customers were safe. And I know that when I walk into a lot of businesses right now, what's predominantly there are these shields. Now, can you tell us a bit of background on how you were able to find an opportunity to provide some of our local businesses with these safety measures?
Sure. So first of all, we were contacted by Don Bailey at the Weyburn Credit Union, which we've done lots of work with in the past, and he wanted to get a price to do some shields for his tellers to protect them and their customers. And so we were working on that, and then he called us up the next day, he said, you know what, we need to get these in, and so on and so forth. So we built them, I think around 10 or so for their tellers and some of the reception girls. And then they put them in right away. And I asked, if we could put it on our social media page. And he said, absolutely. I think it was good press for them and a little bit of advertising for us. And then somehow through that, a lady from Bank of Montreal in Vancouver had contacted us to see, what our capacity was, if we could make the style that they had kind of been going with. And from there, we started manufacturing them just in our shop with our guys, which worked good too, because we weren't out in the public at the time, and we were just pretty closed in at our own shop, and nobody coming or going besides our own employees.
Nice. And so I can imagine then, like you say, with social media and just word of mouth, all of a sudden your phone is probably ringing off the hook.
Yeah, it was pretty wild and crazy for a bit, especially with dealing with just the Bank of Montreal lady, because they had a date that they'd want to get as many shields in as they could in a short period of time so that they could protect their workers. And they had some branches that were they'd shut down some of the smaller branches completely, and they were just had maybe the loans officers in there, and there's no frontline people. So yeah, we one was a challenge getting enough product to make them, because at that time everybody's buying up product all over the province or even across Canada, really. So we were able to get our hands on about 250 sheets of the material and started making them, and it was a matter of get them made and get out on the road and start. We actually installed a lot of them. My daughter and I went on the road, and the guys made them in the shop, and they're FedExing them to us ahead of us, and we'd pick them up in different towns in Alberta and pick them up and just keep on installing. We I don't know how many we put in. It was a lot. It was a bit of a blur because we had 16-hour days and putting them in and doing after hours and weekends, and put 5,000 kilometers on in a matter of a week doing these installs.
Wow. Yeah. I guess the phrase taking things on the road took a new meaning for you and your daughter. And, obviously she's not in school because of the COVID virus, and you were able to work side by side. And that's so intriguing, but, so indicative of an entrepreneur that has the opportunity to find, the need for small businesses and really fill that. So can you just, let us know, in terms of now, I think, has the need been satisfied, or are you still in demand? Do businesses have what they need generally?
Well, even this week, it was really, really busy and hectic for a while, dealing with Bank of Montreal, get all their needs fulfilled and do their installs. And we did that, and then it kind of cooled down for a bit. And we kept getting, orders here and there, like we did some local businesses here. Like we did Cowtown up on the hill. We've done, oh, where else? Several other little businesses. And now we're starting to deal with Radius Credit Union. We just made 16 for them today. And then now that things are starting to open up, we're starting to make some for some of the dental offices for their frontline workers. So I think as things open up, I think we'll get more orders as some of these businesses have been shut down, like, for example, dentist offices, for these shields for their reception areas. And so I think there's still going to be some demand as businesses get to open up and find out, what they have to do, to open their doors.
Yeah, no, very good. Well, thank you for speaking with us today, John. Like I said, what a great opportunity that you've had. And we know that entrepreneurial spirit is very strong in Weyburn, and you're just evidence of it. So thank you again for joining us for today's face-to-face.
Thank you, Twila. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, you betcha. Thanks again, everybody. And stay tuned. We'll be having more series of face-to-face on Facebook. And we wish you all a very great day. Thank you.